Hello and welcome to another Raggy's Beers, Wines and Spirits review. Today we're going to be reviewing this fella. So it's from Thornbridge Brewery and a collaboration with Firestone Walker. So it says here, Pondera is a result of an exciting collaboration with the hugely respected Firestone Walker. Bit of creepiness going on there, isn't there? They might be that anyway. Expect a fantastically drinkable West Coast IPA with a refreshing bitterness and flavours of kiwi, passion fruit and guava. Hops Idaho 7, Mosaic, Cashmere, Eldorado and Simcoe. And it's a 6.7% IPA. Get in. So, let's crack it open. Massive hop aroma as soon as you open the can. Oh, Sunday night, work tomorrow. Looking forward to it, as you do. So, gold pour, massive lacing around the edge, white head, and again a massive tropical aroma coming from that tropical hoppy aroma. So let's pour this in. I'm not sure where I got the can from. Maybe Tesco's or Morrison's, I would presume. To be fair, Asda's range is absolutely dire at the moment. It needs a refreshment. I've just been to Sainsbury's today, and there's another 6 or 7 that I've never had before. And I've got to say, if anybody's into the ready-to-drinks category, the ready-to-drinks category amongst all the shops has exploded. And I'm looking at massive amounts of stuff that I've never had before. So to add to my beer reviews, I should be doing reviews of all those at some stage, because we are Raggy's Beers, Wines and Spirits reviews. But also lager and cider as well. But lager and cider generally come under beer, don't they? So, cheers. So it says here, allergens, fish, cereals containing gluten. I couldn't look on Thornbridge's proper page because it keeps disconnecting me. It's something to do with EE that they won't let me look on adult pages. So I can't look at porn on my mobile connection. And I can't look at Brewery, which is ridiculous. I mean, yeah, it's an over 18 thing, but surely, for God's sakes, you know. So, obviously, at some stage, the wife needs to get on the phone and say to them, look, pack it in, and let him watch what he wants to watch. I can't check out beer sites now when I'm at work, because if we haven't got an internet connection and I'm doing it off my phone, it won't let me. Bloody ridiculous. Oh, that sounds nice. New beer come out. I can't say the brewery because it's not this brewery, so I won't say anything. Oh. Oh, yeah. When you woke up at 5 o'clock by your children and then the dog, and it gets to like 7 in the evening and you're already absolutely relaxed. Oh, lovely tropical aromas there. You know, you do get certainly mango. I don't know about the kiwi and guava. I'm not a kiwi and guava knowledgeable on them. I don't eat a lot of them, so it's, you know, it's hard. Passion fruit maybe. Oh. Just got a text off my workmate, dreading tomorrow. Ain't we all? There's going to be a time, in a few weeks' time, when I will have clarity, absolute clarity. And the thing is, it's like a bus coming along, isn't there? I have got as many as 4 offers on the line. One that I'm not supposed to know about, but I do. And then 3 others that are coming to me. I've got a phone calls with them all tomorrow. And I'm not being big-headed, but I am lucky that I've got both qualifications, experience and awards. And it puts you in good stead. I think they obviously have to look at you and think, yeah, is he look at your personality. And if there's one thing I have got in a real world setting, is a nice personality, a genuine nice personality. There are people out there with personalities that come across as nice until you see the real side of them, and there are characters out there that have got a very dark side. But then again, people marry people, don't they? And then you don't see, especially people who have been abused, physically abused by people, and you don't see their true colours until you're married to them. And by that time you're trapped in a relationship, got a kid, and then all of a sudden the true colours come out, and it's a scary world. As somebody who's suffered seeing abuse as a child, I keep away from all physical stuff. Not interested in fighting or anything like that. But let's be fair. Ever the day comes when I need to, be under no circumstances, be under no illusions that there would be something dealt out, pushed into a corner, you're going to come out, aren't you? Which is why in life you don't start trouble with anyone, because you never know. There's the one person who doesn't give a shit, and it's woof, straight down your throat, and you're gone. And it happens for nothing these days with some of the youths of today. They really don't give a monkeys. They carry knives and they have no thought of what they're doing, and and then they've ruined your life. By one act of stupidity, you've ruined your life. The best thing to do with a temper is to never let it get the better of you. And so many kids locked up for one act of stupidness, and that act of stupidness has caused obviously families to go through living hell. As any family, if you was to lose a child, a 19-year-old teenager, to something as silly as a flipping knife accident, a knife crime, or because you're in the wrong place at the wrong time, mistaken identity, it's a strange world at times. All on, someone brings out a way to talk to their dad. Flipping out. You imagine that? Hey? Of all the businesses out there, that is a business that would be unbelievably popular. Sitting there talking to your relatives that have passed away. Going on to we don't know what's out there. You see, it's and even Stephen Hawkins, a bit of a clever bloke, he says there are parallel universes. And funnily enough, I watched him earlier on, and some bloke was taking the piss, trying to take the piss out of him, and then he says, in a parallel universe, you might be funny, and it just ripped the bloke to shit, and I thought, yes. But if there are parallel universes out there, we don't know. I sometimes wonder if the people behind Marvel are more forward thinking than what they think they are. Whether there are more things happening than any of us could visualise and sense. Give you an example. My mum passed away through cancer, and it was very tough. 2015 was a shit year. She got it in 2013. She got over it. Doctors gave her the all clear. Then in 2014 she got it back, and in the end she went into a hospital ward near us called Haywood House in Nottingham. And the doctor one day came in and turned around to her and says, "Am I going to die?" He says, "Yes, you're going to die." And I'm looking at him thinking, you tosser, Fancy fucking telling her that. I was so pissed off with the doctor. Yes, you're going to die. And he had nothing else he could say. And I'm there, I said to Mum, Mum, no, fight on. Because there's always a way. People recover from, death, beyond death experiences all the time. But anyway, we were supposed to take her for a meal on the Sunday. And she was asleep all day when we went down. The whole family came. Monday morning came. Got a phone call from my brother. Your mum passed away at 7 o'clock in the morning. In her sleep, at ease. And, it was tough. It really was tough. But, to go on your own, not to have life robbed away from you too quickly, to go in your own way, to have peace. And she did seem to have peace with the world. She didn't do... there's some things that's still a bit of a bone of contention that she should have said and done. But, obviously, no use worrying about it now. There's nothing that can be done. And anyway, to get to the point, my niece was stopping at my mum's house. We made sure, we went down to the council, made sure basically that the council didn't try and kick her out, because it's my mum's house anyway. It's a council house, it's still my mum's house, and they let her stay there. And anyway, Lola, me sister's younger daughter, said to me niece, so both my nieces, said to me older niece, who's an adult, Emma, Mama's alright now. She says, stop worrying about her. She's fine, she's not in pain anymore. And then there was other things, and says, we need to tell Billy to stop drinking, me. And, so you wonder, is there a plane of existence that we just don't see? Do children see more than we do? Bloody hell. And to know, you look at the closure you'd get, all of us have lost people. And to get closure, to hear someone say something, to give you that closure, my God, mental health, a lot of mental health would go, because a lot of people with guilt and worrying would be, to know that family that have left are in a better place, happy, watching you, would be an amazing thing. If only, eh? But I do believe that Lola, my niece, somebody said something to her, and she's got no reason to lie. There was other things said that I'm not going to put on a YouTube site, but there was other things said that she would not even know about. Me drinking too much. I was at the time really, really badly drinking. Same as the moment, really. And yeah, it's strange. And you watch the Marvel Universe, and obviously a lot of it's made up and not real, but a lot of it's made up from mythology, Norse mythology, Thor, Odin, all that's in books. It's all out there, and it does make you wonder. It makes you wonder about aliens. To be fair, I only have to look across the road, and I'm convinced they're here. There's other places I'll look and I think about aliens as well, but I better not say too much. Get myself into trouble. But anyway, yes. So somebody's just commented on my Instagram page, and they've commented, Prost. What's that over? What's it? Oh yeah. over a craft beer from Nottingham. Prost. I ain't got a clue what that means. Probably means good. But yeah. So we live in a world which is strange. So let's get back to this Firestone Walker. I'm sure I had one of their beers recently in a lowcostbeer.com beer haul. Sure I did. In fact, let me just double check. Someone sent me a message. Oh yeah. Not answering that. Firestone Walker Brewing Company. So, our beers. It does ring a bell. Let's see. First you get the obligatory, are you over 18? Are you over 21? You Americans, you get the shit end of the stick, don't you? So, don't recognise any of them. No, I don't recognise any of them. Oh, limited edition series is? Nope. No, I don't recognise them either. Don't recognise them. So maybe I hadn't. Could have sworn I had though. Obviously Thornbridge, based in Bakewell, Matlock, one of the two. Not far away from me actually, 30 to 50 minutes away depending on which one. Do a lot of good beers and do a good mixed box beer set. And yeah, Cocoa Wonderland. Oh, delicious. Absolutely. Top 10 beer all day long for me. Some classic beers amongst the beers that they do. So, just like being in the pub, halfway down the pint, I've talked a load of stuff. None of it shit, all of it real. And regarding what I've said, you know, the ability to talk to somebody and just put your mind at rest, it would be so much. So, you know, having chats and being able, you look at the world of Harry Potter and talking to them pictures on the wall and getting, you know, information off them, and to be able to do that to family members, and sometimes to get wisdom, because in the world we all make mistakes. We all think we're making the right decision at the right time. I mean, governments don't make the right decision. Oh, real good subtropical beer, and that is what we're here for, isn't it? The beer review. I do forget sometimes. Tangents as it is. So, West Coast IPA, got some good poke to it, nice aroma, great taste, a real challenging taste, lots going on, quite good complexities in the taste. Not a beer you can wallop down. You need to appreciate what's there. You need to let it breathe like you would a wine, really. Let the air get to it and enjoy. No one should be necking beers, one beer like that, because if you're necking it, you're not drinking it. All you're doing is getting yourself drunk. I've done that with wine, where I pour a glass of wine out, get a pint glass of wine, get the glass, woof, you know, on days when I need to. It happens too often, but yeah, the best time is to take your time and enjoy. I mean, I've gone to a pub and when I've been a bit skint, and it took 2 hours to drink a pint. But to be fair, we were just sitting there chatting away, looking at one of our mates, who all of a sudden had a right pair of big bollocks on him, and we were looking at that. Fucking hell, what's he doing? What's he packing there? So there's 5 of us together. And we all know each other for years, so you know, we all know each other's quite, you know, we've all been to the toilet, fucking chucking each other's into the urinals, you know, as you do, as young lads. This was from a while ago, this was. And one night we sat there, this is in Shield Manor as well, in the pub, sat there and all of a sudden, one of my mates looks at me and he goes, gives me the eyes like that. And I'm looking at him. What the fuck's he on about? And I looked down and thought, the fuck? And all of a sudden, all of us, when he's not looking, all of us are like, the fucking hell's he got down there? So obviously sat there, like we all sat there, they're all blokes obviously. All sat there, and you know, he's packing some wallop down there. And I think, what's going on here then? And we were all convinced he had a sock or something down his trousers. Or he's sitting there with a massive hard on, I don't know. But it lasted for hours, so I don't think it was I think it was just packing socks. But I thought, why would you do it? And the problem is, all of us are mates together, and we're all sat there like, rather sheepish, because no one really wants to point out to him, what the fuck are you got? What are you doing there? You know. And, yeah. I mean, in them days we were fuckers. I mean, we was all good lads together. No one was a troublemaker. But, you know, we'd be fuckers with each other's. Like, you'd be at a bar in town and you'd say, excuse me, can I have a pint? And next minute someone's flicked your bollocks. So you're there and then, like that. Oh, you bastard. You know what I mean? That fucking hurts, that does. And, yeah, flicking each other's. And walking upstairs, all the stairs of a bus and like that. Oh, the stuff we did. And, you know, the darkness of the last year, and it has been a dark year, I look back at my life and, you know, the funny stuff. And sometimes look at the funny stuff, embrace the funny stuff, because that's what you should remember. You shouldn't remember the dark shit. Put the dark shit off. But the funny stuff is where you should be looking at. And over the years, I've been lucky enough to work at the Nottingham City Council with so many different people, and there were some true characters. I mean, I was a character, you know. I'm never horrible, never really meant to be horrible. Might have gone overboard a few times, but never a nasty person with it, you know, truly. Yeah, they knew I was never really being horrible, and we were terrible at piss taking. I mean, we had a patrolman who used to piss in the gaffer's tea urn, and dirty bastard. But he didn't like the gaffers. Yeah. The funny thing was, whenever we went for a coffee, we washed the kettle out and our cups out solid, because no one trusted him. I don't even tell you some of the stuff we did to get rid. Even now it can raise an eyebrow. I mean, I remember having this work experience lad with a little gobby cunt. And I was only 20 odd, so I'm not at the age where I'm standing for some 16-year-old acting the twat. And fucking hell, picked him up. Did wrestling holds on him, did a body slam, fucking suplex. There were the days when I used to watch wrestling, and he was that gobby, he wouldn't pack up. So in the end, cable tied him and stuck him in the pond on the chair. Oh dear. When I first started going out with my wife, obviously what wife then, I had this youth there. She sat on the bench with the dog. He comes up, smokes, blew smoke in her face. And obviously, I'm only 20, so I'm not an age where I'm growing up. Got him, fucking lobbed him straight in the pond, little twat. And I mean, I wasn't a nasty person. I'm still not, you know. But you know, when someone pulls that button, and yet now, I look at myself and I'm as weak as they come, and I think to myself, maybe I should go back to the 20-year-old that I used to be. The one that took no shit, but won't back down from idiots, that would, you know, would think nothing of dealing with you. Maybe I should. But then that's not really the person that I am. So, plus I look at that when you're 20, you don't care about the consequences. When you're 49, you think, I don't want to go to prison. I'm not being bummed at night by some big bloke. And it happens, doesn't it? So, a different beer review again. I can't be the only one who's had an illuminating life. You know, I've worked on public parks, and you see a lot. You see shagging on a daily basis. You see flashers, perverts, women looking for sex, walking around parks, blokes looking for sex, people who you can't make out if they're women or blokes looking for sex. Trust me, we see muggers. I've seen it all. And if there's one thing that life has taught me, the Arboretum, that, you know, nothing surprises me. If something happens and it's strange, and you know, I know I've seen people who try to, shall we say, frame people. I've seen all that. Not impressed. Seeing it, knowing that really everyone knows who's done it, and that. I mean, we had a patrol in the Arboretum, and he was really hassling one of my workmates, a female workmate, and I said to her, "Tell him you're going out with a black lad." The next minute, he's getting beat over the head in the mess room, and it was this imaginary boyfriend, and the police were not impressed, you know. And he made himself look the biggest twat ever. But it happens, people. It's a strange world we live in. So, I've took far too much of your time. Good tropical nose, fantastic tropical taste throughout. Definitely got the passion fruit. Got a bit of kiwi, guava, I've no idea. Never even had a guava. Won't know what it tastes like. But I've had passion fruit, kiwi before, and it does taste nice. Overall, a very decent beer, which is all that matters. Good strength, really feeling that 6.7%, as you notice by the amount I've rabbled on. And great to see these collaboration brews. You know, Firestone Walker, obviously an American company, I presume. And great to see them coming over here, collaborating with British companies. This is what we need for the future. Britain, America, coming together as one, especially during coronavirus. You know, although I think America needs a change of leadership. I think, you know, I thought he was going to be a breath of fresh air, but he's turned out to be a bloody idiot. He might talk some sense, and he does talk some sense, and he's not politically correct in any way, shape or form, but in other ways he's a danger. And in this country we've come far too late to getting these bloody masks on board, and you see it now, but obviously hindsight is a thing, you know. 4 months ago, 5 months ago, we wouldn't have listened probably. Now, all shit scared, we're listening. Social distancing, when they told us to do social distancing, everyone thought, fuck off, we're not doing social distancing. And now we all do. So it just goes to show you how, as a world, as a country, certainly Britain, we've had to change how we are, you know. And, you know, Britain as we are, and, you know, I don't care if you're English, Scottish, Irish or English, Welsh, you know, we are one separate family to the Europeans who seem to shit on us at all angles. And, you know, we need to make Britain great again. And also Ireland as well, because Ireland's part of Britain, you know, we're all together in this against the world. That's in my view anyway, and it's going to chuck it down, look how dark it's going. So out of 5, for me, 4.5 out of 5, a really good beer, really good taste, and I do apologise for rabbiting on too much. It's nice to get things out there in the open, and I'm sure in the future weeks, life's going to get more interesting, and I can really open up, and I can't wait for that 1000th review. It's going to cost me a fortune to get that chuffing beer, the world's strongest beer, at 1000 reviews. Got to do it. I've said I'm going to do it. I've got to do it. It's a thing. I want to drink the bottle, get pissed, be live doing it, hopefully, and remember to turn up. Make sure my phone's charged, because it could be a long review from the beer room. And, you know, I'm hoping that by then I'll already be back in a new job, enjoying life, because life needs to be enjoyed. You're only here for a short time. If you're in a shit job, get out of that shit job. Get yourself into a better job. Try at least. You know, like most people, I'm a family man. I've got bills to pay. I've got a family to support. I can't just up and leave. But never will I be subjected to the shit that I've had in this last year and let down so badly by the people above me. And more's going to come out in the wash. And whether I go down some legal routes because of the way they've been treated, that's another thing. Or just walk away and think, karma. Because in life, if you treat people like shit, karma will get you. I've seen it all around. I've seen bad people, karma. I know, in my own family, I had a cousin who went out with someone who was a bad person. He's dead now. Karma got him and hanged himself. And, you know, yeah, it's a very thing. So that's it for this beer review. 31 minutes, probably the longest beer review of all. Wife's going to really have a go. Thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. As always, stay safe. See you soon. And that's bloody strong, that is, because that's made me rattle. Cheers.